Looking for a clothes drying rack, and you have no idea which one to pick after seeing 50 options that all look the same? I completely get it. I have analyzed the 7 best ones available in Europe, so you do not have to go mad comparing them yourself. All the links are in the description, so stick around until the end because one of these is exactly what you need. Let's get into it. We start with the Infinity Flex Ultimate from Vileda. And look, this drying rack is an absolute beast for large families. Its telescopic system extends from 1.17 meters to over 2 meters, which means you can hang a large bedsheet completely stretched out without folding it. And this is not just a nice touch. When you fold a wet sheet, the drying time doubles and that musty smell we all hate appears. But what really blows my mind about this model are the extra thick drying bars. Most drying racks use thin wires that leave marks on your clothes, those lines that then force you to iron everything. That does not happen here. Clothes come out soft and mark-free. If you hate ironing as much as I do, this alone makes it worth it. The side wings are quite tall, so long trousers and dresses do not drag on the floor collecting dust. It has wheels on one side so you can move it even when it is fully loaded with 3 loads of wet laundry. A tip that will save you trouble: when you extend or retract it, always pull from the center, never from a corner, because the mechanism can jam if you force it sideways. That said, this drying rack is designed for those who have plenty of space. If you have a large utility room or a big living room, you are going to love it. And now comes one that is completely different. The Winged Clothes Error from Rayen is basically a tank. There is no technology or complicated mechanisms here, just steel with a metallic coating and bomb-proof durability. It weighs around 5 kilos, and that gives it incredible stability. If you have small children running around or pets going crazy around the house, this drying rack does not budge even if they bump into it. Unlike the Vileda Infinity, which relies on wheels, the Rayen uses non-slip feet that grip the floor like their life depends on it. This makes it the absolute champion for balconies where it gets windy. While other drying racks blow away, this one stays put. It has 19 meters of drying space, enough for a standard wash load, and the wing locking system prevents those shin whacks when you carry it folded. The best part is, there is nothing to assemble. You take it out of the box, unfold it, and it works. It is designed for those who value sturdiness and simplicity above all else, the kind of product you buy once and forget about for years. Now comes the one that surprises people the most. The Electric Clothes Error from Fishtec is your secret weapon for winter. 18 heated bars running at 230 watts, roughly half the energy of a conventional tumble dryer. The bars reach a gentle temperature that is safe to touch, perfect for speeding up drying without damaging delicate fabrics. And here's the trick that separates those who love this product from those who get disappointed: you need to cover it with a sheet or cover to create a greenhouse effect. Without that step, the heat simply rises to the ceiling, and only the part touching the bars directly gets dry. With the cover on, you create a microclimate where warm air circulates around the entire garment, drying it evenly. Picture this: Sunday night, your child tells you they need their school uniform clean for tomorrow. You wash it, put it on the Fishtec with its cover, and by morning it is dry and warm. The aluminium frame is very light and easy to move. Compared to the Rayen, which is completely passive, the Fishtec gives you active control over drying time. It is designed for those living in humid areas or flats with poor ventilation, where clothes take days to dry and end up smelling odd, though you will need a socket nearby because the cable tends to be quite short. And you know what? There is one that I think is quite underrated. The Extensible Deluxe from Vounot is for those who refuse to have an ugly contraption in the middle of their living room. Let us be honest, most drying racks are hideous, but this one has a wood effect finish that makes it much more bearable visually if you have to leave it out. But it is not just about looks. It includes a central drying mesh that is pure gold for wool jumpers and delicate garments. When you hang a wet sweater on a normal wire, the weight of the water stretches the fibers downward and it ends up permanently misshapen. With the mesh, you lay it flat, air passes underneath, and the garment keeps its original shape. It offers 30 meters of drying space, extendable thanks to its mechanism, and it has wheels so you can move it easily around the house. If you live in a studio where the drying rack is part of the visible furniture, or if you have a wardrobe full of expensive knitwear you want to look after, you are going to love this one. Just be careful with zips and Velcro from other clothes that might snag on the mesh, because it is somewhat delicate. And now, the one I would personally recommend to most people. The Pegasus 200 Solid Comfort from Leifheit is German engineering applied to drying clothes. Simple as that. The legs have a parallel U shape instead of the typical X design, creating a rectangular base that is far more stable. On a windy balcony, it does not wobble at all. But what really makes the difference are the included accessories. It comes with clips for socks where you simply slide them in without needing pegs, easily saving you 5 to 10 minutes every time you hang laundry. For anyone washing 20 pairs of children's socks every week, this is life-changing. Compared to the Vounot, which stands out for aesthetics, the Leifheit stands out for pure functionality. The outer bars have a wavy profile where hangers slot in without slipping, brilliant for shirts. The anti-corrosion coating is top-notch. Reports of rust are practically non-existent even after years of use. Designed for those who want something that lasts a decade without any issues, though the plastic joints require gentle handling, always unlock the mechanism before folding and never force it. The XXL Fold Care. Paints. View 60 from Newlux completely changes the game. It is a vertical tower-style drying rack designed specifically for small flats. Its footprint is barely half a square meter, yet it offers between 18 and 21 meters of drying space spread across 5 double levels. And here's the brilliant part. The dimensions are calculated to fit inside a standard shower cubicle. You hang dripping clothes directly over the shower tray, close the screen, and your guests have no idea you have laundry drying. 6 multi-directional wheels turn it into a mobile laundry trolley. The levels are foldable to create vertical gaps where you can hang long trousers from the top without them getting creased. It is designed for those who need to maximize every centimeter of their flat. Though initial assembly requires patience because it comes flat-packed and the instructions are not the clearest in the world, allow around 30 to 40 minutes the first time. And we close with the Mixer 4 from Vileda, the capacity beast of this list. 40 meters of drying space, the maximum you will find in tower format. It has 4 levels with 8 independent racks that you configure however you like, opening just half or all of them at once depending on what you need. Its unique feature is that the frame is articulated to fold flat against a wall while still standing upright, perfect for narrow corridors or behind a door. Compared to the Newlux, which is more compact and sturdy, the Vileda Mixer goes for maximum capacity. If you have a large family in a small flat and need to dry 3 loads at once, this is definitely yours. The wires are somewhat thinner than on other models, so it is better to distribute weight evenly and not overload each level with very heavy items, so they do not sag over time. Right, let us recap so it is clear. If you wash large sheets and have plenty of space, the Infinity Flex from Vileda is your choice. You prefer something indestructible that lasts years without hassle, the Rayen without a doubt. You are battling humidity in winter, the Fishtec with its cover will change your life. You care about aesthetics or have lots of delicate knitwear, the Vounot. You want the best overall quality and thoughtfully designed functionality, the Leifheit Pegasus. You live in a tiny flat, the Newlux if you prioritize sturdiness, or the Vileda Mixer if you need absolute maximum capacity. All the links are in the description, so you can go straight to whichever suits you best. Tell me in the comments which one convinced you. See you in the next one.